from yesterday just to make it a better experience for all of you. We are all in office. Hope that we can see all of you soon. Yes, we can all go out and eat. And today's right, it's going to be the big day whereby we kickstart the new second half of the year. It's so important for all of us to do this. Okay, without much further ado, I'm going to start some of these things, right? If you look at what I'm going to share today, help me to get all your teammates to come in so that we can kickstart this. So we're going to talk a little bit about tech, and then Kelvin's going to cover the second portion. Yes, I can see almost 1,000 people. Yes, you all know we have a KPI. In everything we do with purpose, just like all of you, right? This whole training is to benefit more people. Help me to get more people to come in. In fact, more than 2,000, 3,000 people have registered. So now I have almost 1,000. Come on, let's get the people in. We're going to kickstart straight away. Send the link out and everybody, let's kickstart. Morning, Vincent. Morning, Michelle. Morning, Stanley. Morning, Dennis. Morning, Alicia. Morning, William. Morning, Eddie Cheng. Morning, all of you. Okay, that's great, that's great, that's great. I'm going to go through a little bit of tech shortly, right? Just to do a quick recap that we have the business app, we have the VO, we have the PA app. Today, we're going to share something interesting. Some of you may have already know it, but not everyone will have gotten more info. So I'm going to share this very, very quickly. Almost there, I can see the numbers. Come on, get it to 1,000. We're going to be there very, very shortly. Morning, Herbert. Morning, Caroline. Grace. 10:01, early bird, morning Leon Chia, Tan Mary, morning Eddie Teo, Inderjit, hi, always singing on LinkedIn, Colleen, good morning, good morning, good morning. So running through some of these things, filling you guys up with some updates on what we're updating in the PA app before we kickstart the actual training by Kelvin itself. Martin, good morning. Paramjit, Lin Tew, Jacqueline Lee, Mike, EJ, Jen Wong, hi, morning Jen, Albert, Anson, Sure, John Tan, Shelley, Vincent, and so many of you. So happy that all of you are right here together with us. Yes, 921 for Faustina, good morning. Raymond Giam, Lily Zheng, Gita Sani, hi, Annie, Jeffrey. Morning, morning, morning. Sharu is here as well. Esther, William Huang. Yes, almost there, hitting 1,000. Early bird, early bird, early bird. Some of you may be just home after fetching your kids or running your first task of the day. I hope you have completed your first task of the day. It's a success formula. If you can start your first task of the day before 10 a.m., you're going to accomplish a lot of things in the whole day itself. So always set and plan your first task of the day. By 10 a.m., you must do something. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be just sending a hi, good morning to your client or even to your loved ones is fine. Just one thing. Even reading the newspaper is the first task of the day. Kickstart your first task of the day by 10 a.m. and you have a full day itself. Now here comes this part. I know that many of you have seen this, the PNG Academy Facebook page. I'm going to look at my Facebook page right now, right? This training, I'm going to drop a link inside the chat box itself. I want all of you to like and share. Let me do that. I'm going to drop this link very quickly. Morning, morning, morning. Okay, this link is this post. How many of you appreciate what Kelvin is doing for you today? If you are, help me to like and share this post. I've dropped the link inside the Zoom chat box itself. Help us to like and share this post. I'm going to see. We're going to kickstart this training when we hit 1,000 PNG Academy Facebook page itself. We're going to kickstart this training when we hit 1,000 like and share. If you have not known by now, right, this is where we post all the training schedule, the update to trainings inside this Facebook page so that you do not need to be lost anymore. You know where to go to find the training calendar, what day is what training suits you, which trainer is covering what topic, and the trainer is going to introduce to you personally what he's going to share, the 3 things in the class itself, and what expected takeaway you're going to have. Help me to like and share. I'm looking at Facebook right now. Wow, wow, wow. Hitting pretty quickly. Yes, I have 200. Okay, almost there. Just give me more. Just give me more. I'm looking at the numbers very, very quickly. Help me to like and share the post. I dropped the link inside the chat box itself in Zoom. Help me to look at it. Wow. Good morning. NG have like and share. Wow. Belinda Go. Grace Wong. Gunang Go, Annie Lee, Isaac Tan, Desmond, okay. Kelvin Yo, Leon Chua, Suzanne, Francis Sim, Juliana, Conrad Lim, Frank Wong, Margaret Chun, Phoebe, I can all see. You will know later on why you need to like and share, because there's a special segment at the behind whereby people who like and share will benefit. How many of you want a free property checklist from Kelvin? If you want a free property checklist from Kelvin, like and share and type done. Once you are done with it, type done inside the chat box itself. 238. I got more than 1,500 people in Zoom. Wow, Jessica, Alice, thank you all so much. If you want a free checklist from Kelvin, like and share the post and then type done inside the chat box itself. And I'm going to share later on why you need to do that. I'm doing qualification. I'm doing qualification. Good morning to everyone. Almost there, almost there. Come on. We can do better than that. I'm not here to rah-rah you, you know. I'm here to make you do something, because later on, I'm going to give you something. That's what it's all about. And I want to demonstrate something. That in sales, it's like that. Either I sell you a yes or you sell me a no. In the face of adversity, if you believe in the value that you are going to give, don't be afraid to sell. But I'm going to share more with you later on. Okay, we crossed 300. For the rest of you, right, if you've got a friend next to you, ask them to like and share the post itself. We're going to kickstart very, very shortly, because I'm not going to take too much time, because Kelvin have a lot to cover in the back end. So while you're doing that, I'm hitting 400. Thank you all so much. I'm hitting 400. I'm seeing the last, Richard Tan is there. Even our trainer is there as well. Yen Tay, Gary Sia, looking forward to it. Thank you all so much. I'm trying to move my slides. Okay, so this is the PNG Academy Facebook and Instagram pages, whereby you can get updates to training and many things itself. Help me to enlarge the slides a little bit more. Yep, this is what we've been doing on itself. As you can see. Yes. Okay, this is where we got getting it. Okay, so great. We're kicking start right now. So I'm going to move the slides. Thank you all so much for liking and share on Facebook. Okay, how many of you want more time? If you want more time, just type time. Time inside the chat box itself. How many of you want more time? Time. Can I do something to give you all more time? If you want more time, type time inside there. Really, truly, I'm going to give you something that will help you save a lot of time. In fact, it's not my effort. Kelvin gave the direction. Michael is helping us to do this in the PA app itself. More time, more time. Yes, you all want more time. Thank you all so much. This is very important, because we can buy many things, but just time is not something that we can buy itself. Then the next thing, can I help you to guide your customers and then tell you? Can I help you to guide your customers and then tell you when they are keen to buy? If you want that, can you just type time inside the chat box itself? Just type it again. Just type it again. Just type it again. If I can do it with your permission, I'm going to help you guide your customers at the back end while you're focusing on other things, and then I'll tell you which of your customers are ready. In fact, some of you may have already received all these emails that we have seen, that we've been writing to all your customers. End of the day, right, is to get them ready, get them studying at the back end, so that they know what it's all about. And when they are ready, certain indicators that we are studying at the back end will drop you a notice. Hey, Eddie, your customer ABC seems to be interested to start his property journey, seems to be interested in asset building, seems to be interested in probably selling to upgrade, seems to be interested in buying their first property. It's something all at the back end that all this technology is helping us to do. Thank you all so much, Kat, Kenneth, Karen, Madeline. So I'm going to move the slides. Yes. How do we do all this? It's with the PropNext CRM tool. There's only 4 things we want to do for you. 1, help you manage your contact, because it's massive. Many of us receive many phone calls in a day, many SMS, many inquiry by email, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and many places. But sometimes, due to so many things, we fail to lock them down, and after some time, right, we've forgotten who they are, where they are at, and even lost the contact number. So contact management. Hey, actually, what's most valuable to all of us? It's not the houses that we sell. In this career about real estate, we say it's all about people, right? It's true. It's all about people, which is why context is important. Your network is the most valuable thing. What if one day the contacts and the network you have accumulated can be passed on as a legacy. Will you want that? Yes. Relationship, people, business. Thank you all so much. And you would like more time. Thank you, Alicia, for sharing as well. Yes. The most valuable thing that we have is our network. What if this context, if you document it properly, it can be an asset that you pass on to your next generation. Can be a legacy for even every single salesperson. It's more valuable than money. And document management. How many of you would like that? Just need to key in one time, just one time, your customer particulars, and you will replicate across all the forms. If you want that, say me, M-E, me. Just key in once, and then you will appear in all the forms. Your CA form, your OTP, your TA, your AML, your other things, even your calculators, your asset planning, everything. Just key in once. That's all. I want to save your time. I want to make time valuable for all of you. And thank you all so much for all of this. Yes, this is what we're going to do. In fact, it's being done in phases. First phase is already out. And we can label and group the clients on who is interested in what. Are they a buyer? Are they a landlord, tenant, or even a seller? There's going to be more labels that's going to come out. Asset progression. You can even put them MOP by when. Something like this. Along the way, we keep thinking of how it works. How does it make meaning to all of you? And then when we get all this data, you saw the 2 emails that earlier on. Yes, I'm going to help you to nurture and follow up. We engage people to help you to write copywriting, to understand them, to give them value until they trust you. End of the day, right? What is PropNext? PropNext is not about Kelvin. It's not about Ismail only. PropNext is you and me. Every one of us add up together. We are PropNext. That's what it's all about. That's what we send on behalf. We are sending on behalf of you to your client. When they are ready, you will be notified. In fact, there's going to be certain copywriting that when they are ready, your client is going to call you. This is what we're going to do behind the scene. We're going to help you do that. Thank you all for liking and sharing the post itself. Let me just check it out for a while. Wow, amazing. Almost 500. Well done, well done, well done. I think we can do better than that, but I'm going to go on shortly to the next slide. Okay, so this is a short video on what the CRM can help you to do. In fact, to orientate you, we're going to kickstart right here. Once you add a client profile, you can select individual or corporate client. It does not matter. Key in the data only one time. Use across all your forms, everything. Just a simple one time. You can categorize your client. More category going to come. MOP, private property. There's address already smart view. Just key in the postal code. Everything will appear straight away. Just like this, you can have contact all your clients. Share calculations. Share OTP. Share tenancy agreement. Share handover reports. That your customer in future will also have an application. That whatever you key here, you can send certain things to them. So even the exclusive you assign, they're going to receive real time. You can even key the notes for reference after you share the actual calculation. What's the best part? After you've done all the calculation for your client, right? You can share the actual workings. That means to say, for each individual client, in case you've forgotten, hey, couple A and B, I've forgotten what's the asset planning. Let me go into their CRM, click on them, and then look at the working again. Then maybe it is couple Z and Y. Then you click into the working, it's just specific to them itself. Everything is specific to that customer itself only. So this is something you have been doing at the back end for you. And the best part of it is that documents you can share from your CRM, whatever document, can even be a brochure, can even be project information to your customer at push. That means you can email them, you can WhatsApp them. You can even select one message that you want and then send to multiple of your client of your choice. So this is something that I've been doing for you all the way. So moving on to the next one, the next slide. So moving on to the next slide. Yes, just a quick overview of what you're going to do. Just create. You can import for your phone. You can even import the contacts for your phone. I hope you kickstart this. Earlier on, people who started Property Guru have the edge. That means they kickstart into Property Guru, they advertise heavily, they got the advantage. Subsequently, Facebook came on. People who went into Facebook got the second edge, the evolution. And then now, people who are into video marketing, online presence, they got the next edge. Well, I'm going to tell you the fourth wave. The fourth wave that's going to impact everybody. If you got 1,000 contacts inside your phone, you have a head start ahead of everyone. Doesn't matter whether you're new or experienced, because context does not differentiate, does not discriminate. So even if you are new, you can have 1,000 contacts inside your phone and you can have a head start in real estate as well. So I urge you that after today, right, Kickstart. Start your first 100 contacts. Import directly from your phone. You do not need to key in one by one unless it's a new friend, new contact. You can straight away go to your phone, import, and go straight to the next one. So this is something, it may be a bit blurred out from what I see on the slide itself, right? It's something we want to do. Earlier on, I've asked all of you to like and share the Facebook page and the post. It's my first qualification. We're going to run another training. I'm going to call it Marketing Hacking Live. Then we're going to have physical training whereby a group of 40 to 50, maximum, whatever the safe number is, to come physically. You have to bring your tablet. I need you to have an iPad or even a tablet for you to do it. We're going to help you do certain things. So from the next one, okay, the slide is out of focus. Help me to adjust that a little bit. What you are going to learn in the 2 sessions of solid step-by-step coaching, how to customize your personal EDM. We have just empowered you that you can have 1,000 contacts and you just need to curate one time a material whereby you can send to many people of the same category. How to choose what content to send to who. What's the most effective writing to target to them that they will connect with you. Step by step to engage your client into buying you more, into liking you more. And 3-step method to create an effective campaign. This is what Marketing Hacking Live is all about. It's going to happen very shortly after convention. Next slide. So how to qualify to register? Because that will need a lot of time, manpower to conduct this for you. I think we only want serious people. If you are serious to come and do it, I qualify very simply. Things that you can do immediately. If you have liked and shared PNG's Academy page and register at the Prompt Next Friends, you will be qualified. We'll send invitation to people who qualify to invite them to Marketing Hacking Live, whereby you're going to spend just 3 hours in this classroom together with some experts that we have brought in to help you start a marketing campaign that may not even cost any money at all. So this is what we're going to do for you. How many of you are keen? Can you just type me inside the chat box itself? But it's only for serious people, because why? When you come here that 3 hours, you have to work. You have to do it, the campaign, you have to do it, you have to design it, and you have to do it for yourself. But you'll be guided step by step, hand in. Marketing Hacking Live is going to kickstart right after convention itself. So for the link to register, be there at convention to see it. But this is the 2 criteria. You guys who are here, you have a head start. The 2,000 people who are here today, you have a head start. Then you know what the criteria or how do I qualify, because there's limited seats. It's going to happen. All right, Shireen, Yumi, I can see all of you itself. All right, so one before. Okay, before I end and pass over to Kelvin, which is who you're waiting for, just share one last thing. This is the last month that you're going to enjoy $68 video grant. After which, the video grant might be removed, I'm not sure, or might be reduced, possibly. But this month, we've been running this for the past 9 months. Every single video you've done, you get $68 subsidy from the company. That means to say you engage a vendor, as long they are a legit company that's doing videos, you bring the receipt to the company, we subsidize $68 for every single video you have done. And criteria for that, upload to Watch Plus via your PA app itself, and you get to claim the subsidy. So last month, tell your teammates who are intending to do video, want to try something, hey, if you want to try, why not try it with a subsidy itself? So going to kickstart very shortly. Next one. All right, this is going to be my last slide itself. So hope to empower everyone with more strategic initiative in the technology, in the training, in the marketing efforts itself. So I'm going to sign off. And if you want Kelvin to come up to the stage, type Kelvin inside the chat box. If I don't see 2,000 Kelvin, he's not going to come. If I don't see 2,000 Kelvin, he's not going to come. All right, Dan has done it. Derek, Kelvin. All right, just to get everybody excited a little bit. Okay, without much further ado, I'm going to welcome Kelvin up front.
All right, hi everybody, can you hear me? So it's my turn now. So let me see, yeah. Oops. Okay, let me get my orientation up. All right, hi, good morning to everyone. Because this is the first time that I'm doing this particular session over this site, so it's a little bit not so used to it. But of course, later on, I'll be using my iPad to actually help you here. Really, cannot hear me. Oh, cannot hear it.
Is it mic on? Hi. All right, good morning to every one of you here. Do you manage to hear me now? Thank you so much, Andy. Okay, good. Thank you so much. Really very excited to really share, to really meet you guys here. But I'm actually really looking forward to see many of you here. I think the very important thing here is, can I just ask every one of you to do me a favor? Really, I just want all of you to do me a favor. Because before I start off the session here, I want to hit my 3,000 people. Because I look at today, what I have actually done for all of you here. I spent quite a number of days to prepare all this informations, and I think I really deserve to see more of you who are actually here. I really hope all my guys who are actually watching me here, I hope that you can do me a favor is to invite all your Promnex friends out there to join me this morning, because honestly, I do not want people to miss out on what I'm going to share with you, because this really concerns you for the next 4 months, that how are you going to work together with me, and how are you going to do well together with me as well. I know this couple of months, or probably last year from COVID until now, many of the people here, honestly, it's never an easy task for many of you to really stay throughout and really work together. As a management, as a people like us here, Eddie, myself, I think we have been working non-stop. I know that many of you here are also very fatigued. How many of you are feeling very, very fatigued now? I'm not so sure about you guys here. I also wake up very early. Yesterday, I slept about 1 a.m. This morning at 6:30 wake up, because why? I just want to quickly do my final touch up. Even I came until here at 9 plus. You know, my thing here is I wake up 6 plus, right? I tell myself I need to do exercise, because why? So that I can have the best energy that I have for today. So I really, really hope that all of you can really ask every one of you here to join me this morning, so that we can what? To really share with every one of you to come into this particular webinar, because I think we have prepared a lot of information, and I really feel that many of you here should, I hope to see the screen here will be even better, so that I can be very clear watching them, right? So of course, I think as much as I wish to, thank you so much. At least now I see from 2.1K to actually 2.2K. That only shows one thing: you guys are helping me, and I really appreciate all of you here. Good morning to all of you here. It will be another 3 hours of session with me. Of course, I hope to bring, in fact, today I also brought in another 2 speakers with me to talk about something that I really want to touch with every one of you here. And this is something that I really want to put my best to come in and support you guys here. Right? So, of course, before I start off, I just want to say that we are all very excited this morning here, because why? I'm telling you, my friend, I know many of you guys are already feeling very tired, and I feel that, wow, why am I like that? Why? I understand all these things to every one of you here, but I just want to tell you, let's very clearly work out the next 4 months. I want to be with you the next 4 months, and I've already prepared myself, and I tell myself, how can we grow together for the next 4 months? So I really hope to see you. Now let me just do my share screen first. All right, so this is the screen that I have. Okay, all of you can see my screen, right? So shouldn't be a problem, right? Okay, good. Everyone can see, right? The screen? Okay, good. So I shall start now. So today's session here is going to be a long session, but I really, really want every one of you to be very, very focused with me for today, because I want you to be, just take off everything away from your mind. Just put down your phone here. Of course, you are using your phone to watch me bo pian. Then of course, if not, please listen to what I'm going to share with you, because everything that I planned for today has a lot of meaning. I think through a lot before I came to today. You see, all my notes are actually in my book, because why? I spent a lot of effort to write down what is the direction, what is the next 4 months that we are going to work to. So today I want to really touch on, to really share with you here exactly how to run for the final lap. How many of you are ready? Can I see the chat group? How many of you are ready? If you are ready, type ready. Come. I want to see every one of you ready. Yes. Thank you so much for all of you who are joining me today. I also want to get myself to be ready as well, because it's early in the morning, right? So as I'm really prepared. So I want every one of you to feel excited as well, because today is the final lap, and I want all of you to be with me and really to fight for the last 4 months. Whether be good or bad, doesn't matter. Most important is that we want to what? Move forward. Of course, in today's pandemic, to be honest, it's never an easy task for many people. Of course, you have seen a lot of beautiful story of many people who have done well. You can see the number of platinum awards winner also many a times. Now to be in prom next, to be honest, to get 100,000 a month sales does not guarantee you to be in the top 100. Most of the time I see is 100 over people that is getting more than 100,000, to be honest. Really not as easy. I know deep inside your heart, many people say, why not me? Why isn't it me that I should be getting as well? What is the reason behind it? So I want to really spend this particular time with you here is that even though you are not getting your platinum yet, I just want to tell you, please do not be disappointed, because the next 4 months, you still have time. You still have time to really fight with me together to make it happen. A lot of time is our mind. Later on, you will hear from the speaker. At the end of the day, is it myself that is having the problem, or is it what happening? So today you will hear from all these people. I'm not getting the $1 million agents here to talk to you here, because why? $1 million agents, their mind is so positive, their mind is thinking the right way. What I want to share with you, and I want to get the person up to share with you later on, right, are the people who are actually struggling. But eventually, how they manage to turn it around. I think that is the most important. At the end of the day, I just want to say here is that we can change. We can turn it around. It's only whether we want or do we not want to. I know many people are in this state. Not that I don't know. I know. Some of you, in fact, I just run my boot camp recently, 2 days, with only about 80 plus of the facilitators with me. They are the first batch of people who trial with me, having to feel with me, and I am very happy that I spent the 2 days with them, because the 2 days was very meaningful at the end of the day, because I see changes. I see people really turn around because of that. And that is something that I feel very amazed in terms of, even though it's at Zoom, but the connectivity between all of us here is awesome. So I want to tell you here, my friend, these 4 months, we still have time. Let's turn around. Let's turn around. We have seen a lot of $1 million agent. We have seen a lot of $500,000 agent. We have seen. But what I really want to see is, have you actually changed yourself to be better? Even though it's just 100,000, to be honest, it's a well done for you. So I want to spend the next 4 months to help people out there who believe in what I'm doing. Believe in changing. And I hope that you can turn it around after that. And I want you to be in this position, because this is the place, this is the part that you deserve to be in, and not in this state. Because this state, I can only tell you, later you just hear from them. You will probably understand very clearly why are they in that position. And I'm very, very sure, believe me, many of you probably also will feel that. So this is something that I just want to touch on. Of course, you have a choice, my friend. Your choice is to do well or not to do well. The door, you look at the door. There's a left door and a right door. Many a time I see a lot of people choose eventually what? To hide inside the door and don't even want to come out. I know many, because I can feel it. I can see it. A lot of people, even though you probably tells me, Kelvin, I don't even bother to look at the Facebook already, because why? All the Facebook are all talking about all the positive thing. At the end of the day, right? I just don't want to see them getting awards, getting the result. But at the end of the day, where am I? I know. But we can walk out from the door. Only when you are willing to walk out of this door, things can change. Things can really make a difference if you are willing to walk this door out with me. And I know that in order to do that, you need to tweak your mind. Because if your mind is not willing to tweak, I can't help. If you look at what we are doing, we have not stopped doing work. Really, all of us have not stopped doing work. How I wish I can go holiday because my brain has never stopped, you know. I just recently sent one of the leader, all my so-called EDM that I've done in terms of my consumer seminar. I was really shocked that, wow, I've done so many seminars. I do not know how I'm able to do so many. But I only have one thing in my mind to all the Propnex agent here. Because if I don't do, you may not be working. If I do, I can see one chance some of you will be closing. Just a simple message. One of them was texting me last week. I did a training to the group of people. He just texted me. She just texted me. She says, after listening to you, I closed one of the 2-bedroom and I managed to convert them from, instead of buying 2, to buy a 3-bedroom. And that is something give me the energy, right, to really move forward and fight for it. So that's the reason why I want to tell you, your choice is you can continue to feel lousy and hide behind the door. You can. You can choose to be in that money. You can choose to be in that door. Or you can choose to walk out of the door. And I have seen that happening. I have seen, I have witnessed, I have heard when the person chooses to walk out of the door, miracles turn, miracles happen. And people say, how come? Just only once the mind is open, everything seems to be positive. A lot of time, people are in the emotion state. I would say it's called emotional traps. Han was one of them who actually attend. All right, Han, you are the best person to tell everybody. After the 2 days with me, your mind has changed. Your life has changed. It's not just about Han closing a deal. In fact, he never closed one, he closed a couple of deals. But it's not the number of deals. It's the person become a happier soul. You know, at the end of the day, why are we all working besides just making money? We want to be happier. People who choose to walk out of the lousy and negative thoughts open up a very, very good opportunities, which is when you see the bright side of everything, the opportunities are just in front of you here. Really. The only thing here is, do you want to open? I want you to open the doors. Let the next 4 months, your door open. Whether you are doing well or not, now is not important. What the past is past. What is over is over. More important to me is now and moving forward. So I want to tell every one of you here, if you are listening to me, some of you are doing well. Those who are top producers here who are listening to me, continue to fight hard. But I want to make sure that all those people who are struggling, who finds that is even today, to be honest, I expect 3,000 people or even more. But I'm only surprised that I can only see 2,000 plus people. We have almost coming to 10,000. Why is only 2,000? I ask myself this question. Have I not done enough to tell people that you should be joining us? Not because I want to see every one of you to be in the Zoom so that you can listen to me. No, because I feel that I want you to open the door and listen. You know, during the camp, I was reading through everybody's thoughts, all the letters they wrote about how they feel. Even consumer seminar, people don't bother anymore to invite because they find tired. They find that no meaning to do all this. But when they open the door, even if I don't mind I mention Glenda, one of them texted me after the camp. Because of the 2 days, the door is open for her to believe that. She just invited 4 or 5 of them. She just take my video and go and do invites in the social media. And true enough, she gotten leads for my Saturday seminar, which she has not been doing for a while. But because of that, and the customer is willing to meet her subsequently after the seminar. Why am I talking about all these things early in the morning? It's supposed to give you a lot of direction. I realized one thing, I can do a lot. But if the mind is not open enough to open the door to see real thing, there's nothing I can do. No matter how much my brain juice can actually come up with ideas and ideas and ideas, still no use. Because why? The brain is not working. The brain of the person is not moving forward. If the brain of the person is not moving forward, what can I do? I can only do one thing. Keep doing until you see what am I doing. And I hope that you can be part of us. I just want all of you here, if you're listening to me, open the door, come out. Even though some of you will tell me, I don't even bother to look at what people has achieved. Do you know one thing? The moment you think this way, you already shut your door. How do we see why people can do it? Why not me? It's not being negative. I want to make it happen. I want to be there. I want to be on the stage as well. This month, there's so many awards events ongoing. I want you to visualize yourself standing here with me, getting the awards with me. I want you to be here. Really. This is the direction we want to. We want not because Kelvin Fong is not here because I want more money. A lot of people say, Kelvin, you just want your people to make money, never even bother about how they think. No, because I truly believe one thing. If I don't push hard, how can you be better off for your families? That is my concern. That is why we want everyone to do well. Not because we are concerned, but because we truly, truly feel that this is the only way that can change what you can do. Sorry, Leon, I cannot, I am listening. Yeah. All right. So I really hope that I want all of you to take this opportunity to open the door, right? I hope all those people here open your door, really. I want to see you. I want to really see you. For those people who are hearing me soft, I think I've spoken quite a bit loud. I think most important here is that open your mic. Maybe your mic is not turned on to the full blast. That's why you cannot hear me, right? But I just want to, all of you here, my friend, to all those 2,000 over people who are here today, I think it's important to encourage everyone. Even though you guys have done well, can I request every one of you here who are listening, let's encourage everyone. Tell everybody, let's all cheer you together. Let's all win together. Do you know that whatever you type inside is a push factor for many people out there? It's really a push factor for every one of you to work together. All of you can make a difference by telling people, sometimes really, let's all fight. Let's all push ourselves to the last dot, right? That we want to. Yes, thank you so much for all those who are actually joining me, who are listening to me and really typing. Your encouragement to everyone beside you, beside our people here, whatever you type here, I tell you, everybody can feel your vibes. This is the kind of energies that we want to. That gives me the motivations for me to work hard. That gives the motivation for all the people within the management team to really, really chong for you. This is the way that we believe. Thank you so much for all of you here. I just want all of you here to, let's open the door, really. Let's open, right? For those who are negative, come out of the negative zone. Come out of this frustration that you have. Only then you can do well, really. You can't turn the clock. You cannot turn back and look at what's going to happen. No more. There's no way you can do this anymore. There's only one thing that you can do, is to fight back. That's why I decided to do a talk just only 2 weeks ago, because I can feel it that I want everybody to work hard for the next 4 months. Whether is it good or bad, you just need 1 month, you can change your life. You just need 1 month. Really, just need 1 month. And you can win back. So don't think it's not possible. Let's fight back together. And today, I just want to take this opportunity to invite two of them, Leon and Dan, to really on board with us to share with you here a quick one before I go in to talk about other things. All right, so first, can I invite Leon?
Morning, Kelvin.
Hey, morning. Let me stop share first so that I can see you. All right, so Leon is actually here with me, and I asked him a question, right? I asked him a question. Leon, will you want to be here to share with the people? In fact, I only text him yesterday night because I'm only concerned is that will my time overstretch? At the end of the day, we do not have enough time to carry on what I need to do. And I also asked him a very important question. Leon, aren't you afraid to lose face and telling the people here that I did not do well?
At first, when he messaged me, that I think when I first met him a month ago, when he asked me this question, I was maybe a bit scared to do it. But I think yesterday when he messaged me, I said I'll do it wholeheartedly, and I don't think there's nothing to lose.
Yes, because why? It's never easy to look in front of 2,000 over people and tell what? Leon, I know because he actually came and speak to me. So he was quite down. He was actually didn't really do well in terms of his sales. I think for the last year, if I'm not wrong, he only did about 100 over 1,000. Honestly, for him, as 100 over 1,000, for last year, it's really a bad year. Because I've seen him on stage. I've seen him going to my gala night at PNG. I've seen him getting the awards at the so-called grand event. And last year was a bad day, but bad, not so-called a good year. I mean, for 100 over 1,000, to be honest, to Leon I personally find that Leon can do even more. Do you know that there are a lot of people out there are also struggling, including him, including many people. And it's never easy task to face people who are here as well. Because people will think, Leon, why do I want to be here to tell people how bad I have done? I don't want, but I only share with him. I hope that whatever Leon can share with you later on can turn many people around. Because of a simple conversation that I have with him, that 1 month sales, almost, you tell them lah, this year you only did about, before I meet you, from January to June, right? You only did about 100,000. Of course, to be honest, 100,000 to many people may be a good thing, to be honest. In fact, I know many people, in fact, yesterday I've spoken to another guy also tell me, Kelvin, I do not know why I spend so much money at the end of the day, still doesn't get the result. It's not that I never spend, I spend and I don't get result. That is the frustration that people has, right?
Yes.
Leon, do you have that or not?
Of course, definitely. Every day, turn Facebook, see how well people do. Everybody collecting awards. And then you keep asking yourself, why not me? Why not me? Why not me? But all these little things actually turn into negative, turn yourself into more negative. So after meeting Kelvin Fong, not that you all should find time to meet him. If not, he will be a very, very busy person. He actually sat through with me 2 hours and explained to me how to counter the thing I'm going through. He really used very fundamental things like open my heart, win back myself, which I totally did. And within a span of a week, in fact, I took about a day to digest, went back home, and think about it. And after 1 week, everything started to change for me. I started closing a lot of deals, big ones, small ones, medium ones. And from then on, I closed almost 170,000. In fact, I burst quite, to some people, it's a medium-sized deal. I burst a $60,000 deal, which almost took me to a super platinum. I think most people would not be able to sleep for a few days, but it only took me 1 day to recover. In fact, I messaged Kelvin, said I burst the deal, and he said there's more to come, and I totally did not feel anything because what he has changed me internally, felt that this is a very small thing to be affecting me, and I'm truly grateful for his session with me the other day. Maybe from circuit breaker last year, all the way to maybe the first half of this year, I was probably in a very dark hole.
In the door, right?
In the door. I choose
Closed
the wrong,
door.
I closed door lah. So, how to say?
Do you feel very negative in a sense?
Of course, because I know I know I can do a lot better than what I am now. I've been there, done that, and I want to come back. And of course, nowadays we live in a very competitive PNG team. Everybody is closing so big deals, and then you start to ask. It's normal. I believe I'm not the only one feeling like that. There are many out there. So no, it's not about producing. It's about winning back yourself. You serve Facebook, everybody getting this award, that award, titanium, super titanium, platinum, everything also have one. Okay, it came to me is the point where even closing a 10 to 20,000 deal was also difficult for me. But of course, with a tweak of a mindset, and I started to tell myself to win back myself, and waking up to think that how am I going to make this day better, and that kind of changed a lot of things, and how I talk to my clients, and I started closing deals a lot easier. Yeah.
So I believe when your mind is open, when your door is open, actually a lot of opportunity just come. Actually, he was telling me, Kelvin, I don't have listing much. I don't know where to find listings about. But surprisingly, a lot of times you probably spend a lot of money but don't have anything, you know. Do you know that a lot of people spend money but don't get result? I believe he also one of them.
Yeah, I've been doing Facebook for quite a while already, so I haven't been closing a lot from there, but I still keep going on and keep going on and keep going on. My advice to everyone is to just keep having activity, and the moment you keep having activity, there will be more energy for you to talk. Activity plus positivity will end up closing on.
Actually, after we have spoken, within a short while, I saw his message to me straight away. Say, hey, I managed to close. You know, the greatest joy is what, you know? The greatest joy is when someone turn around. The greatest joy is someone open the door. When the door is open, there's always a lot of opportunity in front of you. You'll be so surprised. In fact, when I run through, I asked him to open the laptop and talk to me and tell me how he deliver. I say, you can close the laptop already, because why? I cannot feel him at all. Because why? He's not someone who knows how to use the laptop and deliver, and he talk like shit. Really? I say, you better close the laptop and don't need to bother to open the laptop and talk to me, because why? I got no feeling at all. Right? I cannot even understand what he's still talking. Of course, talking to me in front of me is never an easy task, but I cannot feel what he's trying to deliver. It's not that he doesn't know. It's because he is in a mode that he don't need. Just be yourself and you can deliver, you can speak. And surprisingly, after that, actually, I don't know how much slide do you use, and do you use your laptop to do? He prepared all my talk, he prepared all the slides. But at the end of the day, did you really use it to close your deal?
Never at all. In fact, I used to have a very long slide, collect slides here and there. I mean, this is to everybody out there. The slides helps, okay? But honestly, if you keep using a slide, you're not closing, don't bother. Yeah. Sometimes you don't really need it on. Everything is in your head. Everything is in your heart. The moment you just explain a bit of slides, honestly, out of the 60 over slides, sometimes Kelvin Fong prepare, sometimes you only need one or two.
Yep.
Honestly, really, you only need one or two. I just show them one or two and tell them, Mr. Buyer, Mr. Seller, this is what I really want to share with you. Why this market is like that. From there, they really open their heart, and I open my heart, and I start to close deal very easily.
Because only when your heart is open, the way you deliver will actually change. It's not, at the end of the day, my friend, when you are trying to prove and you are trying to be in a negative position, when you go and meet customer, you also worry. A lot of agents will say, I know that when people are down, right, the moment you see a customer, will he also reject me? Will he also turn me down? Will he actually won't buy from me? So a lot of negative thought. That is what I'm trying to say here, is that before we start, we already start to lose. Because why? We keep thinking about what? Whether will I close or not? Whether will it work or not? Whether will it be like that or not? Whether how is it going to be? Whether. At the end of the day, the focus is what? I only told him one thing. Focus on super plat. When you focus on super plat, there's nothing else to focus on. Just like I focus on the people sales. That's it. I only tell people, your sales, your sales, your sales. Why? Only when you keep focusing on what you are doing, you will not think about other things, one. Because why? The brain is all about what? I want to hit $250,000. Not, oh, will I close or not? Will I lose or not? Will customer reject me or not? So a lot of time, people are spending the time of asking ourselves this question, will it work or not? Will the customer reject me or not? Until this kind of state, I can tell you, you have no need to go. You better stay at home better because you will not close. Only when you truly open up your heart, like what he says, only when your heart is open, you don't need a lot of slides. You only need that 2-3 slides. And good enough. It's whether do you speak with confidence? Do you speak with passion? Do you speak with your heart? That is more important. Go with an open heart to give. Yesterday, I just text Kumar as well, because at the one of our Apex event, he was asking me, Kelvin, I'm not so sure why is it like that? How come the sales are not picking up? He's stressed. But I only tell him one thing, go with an open heart to give. And yesterday, he was telling me, just alone in August, he crossed 300 over thousand. He is left with 40,000 to hit his $1 million. That is how powerful it is. Only when you open your heart, like what he says, only when you are open, things can change. Really, I also don't know how he managed to, because when he see me that time, he tell me, I don't have much listing, I don't have much what. So that's what he tells me. I say, don't need to think, just go, 250,000 every month, just hit. Why I never tell him 100,000? Very simple. When you go for 100,000, you will drop below this 100,000. When I asked him for $250,000, he never hit the $250,000, but at least he did 170,000. Isn't it good enough? Hey, do you know when a person down, just 1 month, I tell every one of you, just 1 month, your 100,000 can turn around when your mind is changed. You don't even need to attend my training. You can attend my training, but your mind is still stuck, can forget it. Why this morning I want to start off by talking about all these things here? Because I know the problem. When he see me that time, I never even go through his slide. Never even go through, hey, do you do this? Do you do this? Never. Why? Because the problem is not the slide. The problem is him, the mind. I'm telling him, in fact, I'm telling many people who are listening, if you're guilty about it, you can also type, it's me as well. At the end of the day, my friend, it's all like that. How we have done it. Yes, Caleb, very good that you're willing to admit as well, right? Kiat as well. Thank you so much. The most important thing is to recognize, is to realize I'm also like that and turn it around. Only when you can turn around, your life will change. Trust me. Trust me. I can only tell you, trust me. When you trust a person, you will go all the way out and without thinking. Just like what he has done. He only trusts what I say. And just 1 month, my friend, why I'm telling everybody the next 4 months is so simple. You can make back what you have lost. But I can tell you, there were people who say, so easy, man. It will never be easy when you are not open. You ask him, Leon, can you just quickly tell everybody one thing? When your mind is open, how come all the customers come to you? How come your closing can come to you so easily, one?
It's like a law of attraction. If you start being positive, everything will just come to you. Before I met him, I had no listing, I had no leads, not much leads. And the moment I started to open my heart and started to talk to more people and reach out, everything just started to come my way. I got a landed listing. I closed within 10 days of marketing.
Another very important thing when I tell him, he failed to see his own value. Because many of you, my friend, all of you here who are watching me now, I really hope that I can do a seminar, I can see every one of you. Honestly, I miss every one of you here because why? I only talk to a few persons who are in front of me. I used to be talking to so many people. Now I just feel that I'm just talking to a screen. I know this COVID really has made us, every one of us very far away. I came to office, it's like empty. I came here like nobody. Really. Don't even feel any energy around us. I told you one thing, Only when you can see your own true value, your customer will see his value. But when you cannot seeing your value, if you all of you keep saying, I am not good enough, I am not good enough, I can tell you, you only have one thing going to happen. Your sales will not pick up. Why? Because you already tell the person one thing, I am not good enough in front of the person. Because your whole body language already don't give you the confidence that I can do it. I can help you to turn around. I can change your life. I can help you to become better. It's all here. Trust me, it's all here. So I just want to tell everyone, please see your value. From next, we have been training and training and training. And we truly believe one thing. We truly believe one thing. Only when you're open, everyone will come. Everyone will come. Really. So I just want to say thank you to Leon, right, for your sharing. For you, I only bring him here, only have one objective in mind. Is to tell everyone one thing. Leon, please tell them they can win back.
You definitely can win back yourself. It's very easy. It's a lot easier than you think.
The biggest stress is what? He chooses to be here. He better make sure that the next 4 months is a well done job for him. I just want to tell Leon, don't stress yourself. Go with an open heart to talk, and I believe you, by year end, you will give me a good story. I told him, if he did $800,000 sales this year, I will buy him a dinner with his wife. He better make sure that he do it, and I want to see him. 4 months is possible. I have a lot of $1 million agent here last year. Only the last 2-3 months, then they hit their $1 million. So for those who have not, go for all the way out. Work with me together. Let's win back. All right. Thank you so much, Leon.
Thank you
For your sharing. Thank you
again.
so much.
Thank you again. Thank you.
All the best.
All right. See you.
All right. See you. Next, I would like to just bring another person here. Dan. Unfortunately, I happen to speak to more guys here. I hope to, if there's a chance for me to see, what is that? The girls, ladies, maybe next time I will bring you up as well. So hopefully the next one, right? So Dan, where are you? Right, the next person that I would like to bring you here is also what? Honestly, I would like to bring a ladies to share with you, like some of you say, but just that it happened that I got no chance to really bring it up. I've not spoken much, maybe to the ladies or what. The next round, hope to can speak to some ladies and hopefully they can turn around. That will be the most interesting that I would like to achieve here. Of course, at the end of the day here, I'm not able to really honestly speak to every one of you here. I hope all of you can understand. But the objective of today here is also to really push everybody to move forward. Of course, some of you really die hard need to see me. I'll be happy to catch up with you, all right, over a coffee or what, and hopefully we can turn you around. No expectation, even today, all right, no expectation. Right, Dan, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know. Dan, can you on your video?
Yes, boss.
Right, Dan, you can hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. Then I know you are driving now or what? I do not know. Are you driving?
No, I stopped my car already.
Okay, you better stop your car because I don't want you to get into trouble. All right. Yep. So then, same thing. Dan is someone of high ego, scared to lose face. Same thing. I also asked him yesterday night as well. Happened to have this chance that I asked him. I say, then are you willing to tell people how bad you are? Because he has been consistently every year without fail attending all the gala event. In fact, he just attended the Apex event as well last year, this year just recently. But when I really met up with him over a cup of coffee, same thing, he was very stressed out as well. He was I think he was just thinking, how come I'm not able to do well? So then, are you able to share with the people out there what happened to you?
Actually, I got a lot of self-doubt during the first 5 months. First 5 months, I feel very lost. I think I blame everything. Balloting queue no good, Facebook no leads. Why all the people closing with one shot, one kill? Then all my listing not moving. Then I cannot manage to convert anything. So it become very negative. So and also it caused me to have a lot of self-doubt. Really a lot of self-doubt. And I avoid seeing Facebook. Don't dare to open the Facebook.
Because for someone like him, always will look at the Facebook, but just that he doesn't want to see because he feels very lousy. Right? He feels very loud. Okay, he felt very lousy in the sense. 不用了，我可以听那边. Yeah, yeah. I mean, sorry, because of the volume in a sense. So, yeah, because of that, he choose to go into the closed door mode, right? Sometimes when you think that you are ready, right? Like him, he always be in front. Seems to be very good. Honestly, then you know how many your agents are watching you or not?
I think a lot lah.
Huh?
I
They are
think quite
watching you now, you know. So can you imagine you are in front of your agent and telling people what? I have not done well.
Yes.
Is it easy for you to face them?
No, it's really not easy.
Definitely it's not easy, my friend. But I want to thank you for being here with me to tell people you have fallen, but you have fight back. I
Yes.
just want you to know one thing. I just want every one of you to know one thing. Then can you share with everybody what's turned you around? Because he tells me, you know, one of the things that he tells me is what, you know. One of the things he tells me, Kelvin, last year until to this year, I only managed to get 1 platinum. I asked him a question. Why is it only 1? Because in his heart, he never even think about it. Same thing. I told him the same thing. I want a super plat. I want a super plat. And eventually what happened? He gotten his plat last month. Only when you truly open the door, like what then? Really, I want Dan to tell you what happened next. Then can you tell people what makes you turn around?
Actually, boss, just a correction. I got my one and only platinum in 2017 August. That was almost 4 years ago. That was the one and only one that I got.
Oh,
So
not last year.
not last year. Didn't even get anything for the last 4 years. So basically, I shut myself down that, or rather that, I never ever think that platinum is possible. I feel that I'm very contented that I'm very consistent. So when the consistent level fail, I really start to panic and really very lost in terms of blaming everything and negative. It's only when I spoke to you, I spoke to my leaders online, and also Ismail, that really tell me that let me put all this negative mindset behind and move forward. You see, because first thing I was thinking that why everybody closing their sales, their unit, and not mine? So I feel that my listing no good, this no good, that no good. So eventually I managed to close 2 listings that I marketed for more than 1 year. And I think I closed 4 private sales. And I've been serving one of the buyer for purchase resale for 1 year. Then one shot, one viewing, I closed the buyer. Then a new launch and 2 renter. So everything came in place after I set my goal right, that I need to focus on the positive thing instead of negativity. That I keep on comparing that I'm no good, I'm no good. I just focusing on believing that I can close and go with a positive mindset. So everything really came in place. Really came in place. But I still miss the super plat. I mean, one deal drop
Doesn't
out.
matter. You know, this month you still have to fight hard, you know.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, right? You have to make sure that you must aim for it. This particular super plat, there's no excuse for you to say no to me. But I just want to say one thing here is that please do not feel stressful over all these things like you mentioned, right? The door must be always open to see the bright side of everything. Even though I only left with 10 days, I can still make it happen. You don't need 1 month to make super plat. You just need 10 days, 1 day, you can also make it super plat. It's all here. You can choose to believe in me, you can choose not to believe in me. That's the only thing I can tell you. A lot of people say it's impossible. That's why the $1 million agents here, there's only the number of people. Because they believe in themselves. They trust themselves. They want it to happen. So only when they want, things change. Just like what Dan has mentioned. When you choose to see every of your listing is good listing, it will be a good listing. But if you keep saying that, how come my listing never close? How come, why like that, why? So at the end of the day, what happened? Forever never close. So I want to say one thing, my friend. If you hear what Dan has mentioned, you see Dan and Leon the same thing. Only when your mind is open, then things change. If not, all jam. 头脑派了, all screw. That's why you need to be unscrewed. So only when you unscrew your mind, open the door, you honestly will see a lot of positive, good news to every one of you here. So I just want to say, then you have just attended our 2 days camp, right?
Yes, boss.
How you find the 2 days?
It's very good. It's really a self-reflection. I'm glad to have the role of one of the facilitator I see. When I speak to my teammates, it's really a self-reflection of myself that having all these doubts, and everyone is facing the same problem. No listing, no leads, blah blah blah. Cannot move and so on. But let us focus on the things ahead, things that we can do instead of things that we can't do. Focus on it, bite on it. I think it will bring us good results.
Thank you so much, Dan. Like what you mentioned here, focus on the things that you can control. Don't need to focus on things that you can't control because it will not help you at all. But the only thing we can control is to continue to do what? Prospect, continue to reach out, continue to send more customers to my consumer seminar. That is the most important thing that you should do. I believe that will help you guys here. Then, before you end off, can you just tell everybody what you want to say to motivate them?
I think it's really about just focusing on small closing and really focusing, trying your best to really focus small closing and go for every viewing that as if that you will be a close deal lah, and don't go there with the this listing is to clock hours, then forever you cannot close. That's what happened previously, that I go with mindset that from exclusive is also become an open listing. So but end up I tell myself that I must close this. So and everything really came in place, and I didn't even follow up the buyer say that I want to offer, and every offer come in place. So the positive thing will come to you when we have a positive mindset.
Thank you so much, Dan, for your sharing here. So I shall stop you from talking already because we are rushing of time. But I just want to thank you because why? It's never easy to face everybody here. I remember Jia Wei last year was talking in front of everybody, and he's the only one that really fall very badly, and he eventually managed to pick up. And because of what he dared to face himself, nobody would dare to face himself in front of many people. Most people will choose to hide because they feel that they are not good enough. Only when you truly start to open up and see yourself, I am good. I want to open my door. I want to see the positive light of all the things. I can tell my friend, to all those 2,800 of you here, you will make a change in your life. Trust me. Let's work together, hand in hand, to fight for the last 4 months together. And I want to tell every one of you here, Don't look at platinum. Look for what? Type inside the chat group. Don't look for platinum. Look for what? Better make sure Leon's is called super plat. Wow, Desmond Leon is good. Titanium. Those who want titanium, you can do titanium. You want super plat, you put your super plat. All right, I leave it to you. But most important is what? Don't just type. Must have faith. You must have the drive of you want. Because you see, when you are focused so much on the super plat, right? Actually, other things is not beside you. You don't even think about negative things because why? Your whole heart is all about reaching out. That's the only thing that you need to do, my friend. So I really urge all of you here, join me. For those people, this particular session, 7 to 8 September, this is a revival bootcamp. I just want to tell all of you, just scan here. All of you just scan first. But I want to tell you, this camp is only open to those who have attended any of my sales bootcamp in PropNext before or ATC before. Anybody has attended, then you can sign up for this. If not, you cannot. Because why? It's not ready for you. But I will be coming up with another session here. For those who just joined us, who has not attended any of our camp, you can join us in the next one. I will prepare myself for the next one day for you. But I want to tell all those people, these 2 days can make a lot of difference. Don't underestimate, it's just only a Zoom. I can tell you, these 2 days is my most happiest moment that I spent almost coming to the last 2 years for this COVID period. I have never enjoyed myself so much in the 2 days. In fact, I learned so much in the 2 days. And I learned that even though it's a Zoom, but the connectivity between me and the people is so close. I never expect this. I only tell myself, I want to be there to revive them. I want them to see back themselves. And I'm so happy to see many of them has turned around because of what we have done for them. This makes me very motivated to do what I need to do. That's why I really urge every one of you here, if you are free, put everything down. Do you know that this COVID has made all of us very far away? Really. I honestly feel very far away from many people, and I don't feel good. Let these 2 days relax yourself. Give yourself a holiday with me. Trust me. I spent about 2 to 3 weeks to think about this program. I put in a lot of effort, really. But do you know how stressful to run a program? Because I do not know whether people will feel good or not, whether people will take away or not. But Kelly was telling me one thing. Kelly Lim, one of my chief, she tells me, if your intention is for the best of the people, you don't need to worry about what the program is, the outcome. Because what you are doing, they will feel it. And true enough, these 2 days is the most happiest moment. In fact, we shared a lot, we talked a lot. I have my Malaysian agents who join me. I have my Indonesians, many Indonesian leaders who join me as well. I have the Singaporeans as well. It is so amazed that it's just a screen, but we can connect. Can you imagine how powerful it is? For those who have attended, if you can just type anything else to really tell people why they should be here. All right, so I just want all of you here, if you want, join me this particular 2 days. All right, and I just want to say, let's not look back. Let's all win back together. Let's win back together. Really, I want to see all of you next year getting your awards. Whether awards is not important, to be honest. Most important is I want you to win back yourself. For those people who are lost, for those people who feel that you are not doing that well, I just want you to be better than yesterday. Live your life fullest. Win back what you have lost. Whether is it 100,000, 50,000, it does not matter. Important is to win back first. Step by step, you will reach there, really. So this is my really first part of my segment. I know I've spoken a lot, But I just want to tell you, if I don't open up the mind of people, people will not be able to move forward. That is how I feel. So really, let's all come together for the next 4 months, and I want all of you to be ready, because why? I'm going to share with you the next 4 months, what is our plan, what are the things that we are going to do, what are the new things that I would like you to understand, and you can actually take away and start reaching out to all your customers, and that's what my agenda is all about today here. So this is all my agenda for today. For my next segment, which is about coming to, maybe I hope I can finish within a short 1 hour or segment, so that I can pass it to the next person to talk, right? So why is it the next 3 to 6 months? Only when all of you are ready, then I'm ready to talk about all the technical stuff, right? When all these are ready, let's move forward, right? So now the critical moment is the next 3 to 6 months. How you can actually focus and be ready to do well. How can you must take immediate action to reach out to your customers? For them to take action in the next 3 to 6 months is the critical factor now. So what am I talking about here? First, one of the questions that people always like to talk is about what? Property cooling measure. Would there be a measure? Let me share with you what I feel. You look at 2017, this period of time, these numbers went up to 9.3%. This is the time that when cooling measures start to come out in July 2018. Because the numbers has increased coming to a double digit. For those people who actually have listened to Ismail's seminar, he always tell people one thing, double digit. Double digit, that will be the signal of the whole thing. And if you look at this, after the cooling measure, it drops for 2 consecutive, 0.8%. But subsequently, it went up again, 3.3%. Then, of course, subsequently, what happened? COVID. Dropped -1%. And what happened next? It started to pick up for the next few quarters. In 2020, 2020, whole year, only went up by 3.2%. And you look at 2021, only the first quarter went up 3.3. The second quarter only went up 0.8. Of course, if the third quarter comes up to be 3 or 4%, then of course things can change, right? Of course, I do not know. But if you look at this number, second quarter dropped to 0.8. That's the reason why our dear friend says, right, property market is not overheated yet. That's what he says. So if your customer is concerned about this, then at least you can tell them, how does it work? Whether will there be a property market overheated or not? Then you can actually talk about this, right? Then you can actually share with them. If you look at the HDB market, that's why you can see that the HDB market has also picked up. Almost 100% return. That's the reason why you see the resale market has been moving very, very fast. Why is the resale market moving very fast? There's only one thing. Because a lot of HDB upgraders have actually sold their property at the peak price and eventually sold to all the mass market property. A lot of them. Some, of course, they will do sell one and they eventually buy 2 property. But subsequently, most of the people actually upgrade to a private property. If you've seen some of my seminars that we are talking about here, that shows that the market is what? The market is still continue to what? It's still going to pick up. Why? Let me explain to you in a short while. Will prices continue to go upwards? I can tell you, I'm not so sure what you think. Will property prices continue to go upward or not? This one I will ask the consumer, but I know that you will tell me yes. And I want to tell you is yes. Why is it so? Because the supply is not there. The supply is not there. But the demand is very strong. A lot of the HDB upgraders are the ones that push up the numbers. That's why you see yesterday Ismail's seminar, I'm not so sure you did attend or not. You see the number of local purchasers who are buying in the properties are very high. It's almost 83%, which is fantastic because of the what? The upgraders, mainly a lot. So why do I say that The next 3 to 6 months is so important because the impact will be next year. It's not now. But your customer, if they don't take action now, there will be a big issue here. Because why? It's your duty, my friend. It's your duty to take action now to speak to all your customers. Even if you never speak, invite them to our seminar. Let us do the job. Why? What is the impact of next year? Let me share with you. There's only one thing to happen. You got to pay the latest new price tag. Next, a higher per square foot. But the worst is what? You get a smaller unit. And because it's smaller unit, your profit margin eventually will be slower down because the size becomes smaller. Your profit margin becomes lower unless the dollar per square foot jump higher. Then you will make more at the end of the day. That is how it is work. So that's the reason why I'm saying why your customer today must take action. Because if they can take action today, they are going to buy a low PSF, big units, and they can have a good profit margin if they choose to do it today. But if they choose to delay, please tell them to accept this. That's why I say every one of you, the 2,800 of you, you are super important. Because why? If you don't do what you need to do, you are not doing a favor to your customer. You are not helping them to be better off. That's what I can tell you here. So I want you to know one thing. Today, my focus is all about what? New price tag or old price tag? That's why I'm trying to tell people, now is the best time to go for the old price tag. Next year onwards, or the following year onward, it will be the new price tag. For those who are in the real estate private property market for many years with me, you will start to realize one thing, why the price tag has keep on going upwards. Every time you think that the price is already high, the next high will be even higher. So if today your customer has a chance, will you want them to take action? That's my question to you. That's why this is the latest, this is the current price tag. If you look at OCR, look at the EC, the numbers will change in 2022 onwards. It will not be just only 1,009 because Pasir Ris 8 has crossed 2,000. With all the latest land bid, it will cross 2,000. So with all the CCR going, OCR is going to be 99 years crossing $2,000 per square foot. And the EC will cost 1,003 per square foot. That will be the new price tag. I tell you, eventually you will have to pay 99 years at Ang Mo Kio for 2,001, 2,002 per square foot. Can you imagine when they subsale that time will be at 2,005 per square foot? They can buy Orchard Road property now. That's why there's opportunity. There is a window of opportunity now for all of you to take action. If not, I tell you, you will miss it, man, my friend. You will miss it. You look at all the latest land bid. The price of the mass market, you look at it, keep going upwards. Keep moving upwards. So if your customer don't take action today, what will happen subsequently? Just prepare to pay high PSF lah. Small unit, that's all lah. Later I'll explain to you what happened next, right? You look at the CCR. You look at our dear friend Ang Mo Kio 1204 PSF. You look at these numbers. You know that time Martin Modern is only 1239. That is in the year of 2016. 5 years ago, this developer can buy a old CCR core central region at 1239 per square foot for the land cost. Today, they're going to pay 1204 for OCR property. Can I ask every one of you to think, what will happen subsequently for CCR land base? Will it still be this kind of 1,002? Or what will be the new land price bid for CCR? You just have to watch what will happen. Prices eventually will go higher because of the land cost. 5 years ago, you can get Orchard Road property for developer. Today, they can only buy Ang Mo Kio at 1,002 per square foot. Can you see how scary it is? You look at RCR, same thing. Today, 4 years ago, don't look at Riviera. Riviera is a very unique one. Happen to be left-hand side is Orchard Road, right-hand side is what is that called? District 3. On the left-hand side is actually Orchard area. So that's why it's the line is a bit blur over here. But I want to tell you, even today, Riviera is already considered a good price. I just spoke to Dom. He was telling me a 3-bedroom is only at about 2,003 per square foot. For a property, it's just beside, actually under the URA structure, actually the land is actually under the core central river valley. It's under river valley, it's actually under CCR side. But under the, I do not know what is it all about, but it happened to be in the RCR. But that is the main thing. But if you take this Riviera away, again, why am I telling you about this land bid here, 1204? Because all this eventually will set a benchmark for the developer to bid for land in RCR. Would they? You see, if I'm a developer, if I saw people pay 1,002 for an OCR property, if there is a RCR or CCR land comes out, will I still bid 1,002 per square foot? Will I still bid 1,003 per square foot? It does not make sense for them to bid this price, because the URA also, the government will also not allow it to happen. Because why? If Orchard Road is going to be selling the land at 1,002 per square foot, same price as the landlord land, then I think that would be a joke. Will it be happening? Won't. So that's why I'm saying, my friend, why am I showing you all this? Is because I want to tell you, if your customer don't take action today, just be prepared, they pay more. Do you want that to happen? I leave the final decision to you. This is why is it people are willing to pay bursaries now, even at a high of 2,084 per square foot? Because of the land bid has already fulfilled the numbers. As a result, they already look at what landlord has done. That's why they can sell this kind of price. You look at OCR. You look at OCR from here all the way to here. Look at Candy's residences. Look at Candy's residences. This is where my boot camp always go. One of the owner just sold his property, make 190,000 without MRT station one. I don't know where, until today, I have not seen where is the condo yet, but make 190,000 just so if you go and choose the caveat. So you can see that the land bid has already keep moving upwards. And I tell you, the OCR is lack of supply. That's why the developer are all hungry for that piece of land. You look at the number of supply in OCR, it's only left if unsold unit, unsold stock is only 5,008, unsold. But if you look at the whole Singapore mass market, there's so many HDB upgrader. That's why the developer are hungry for OCR land as well. They want to get, because there is a lot of demand over there. People wants to do it. That's the reason why people wants to buy. That is exactly how it works. So if you really want to do anything, don't wait for your customer to pay more. Buy now. Buy now, my friend, buy now. You look at the number of remaining stock, right? Today, my friend, you can actually choose to buy a big unit at a low PSF. That's why I will tell you my strategy will change. If your customer have a choice today, if they can afford today, I tell you, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom. If no choice, 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom for a start. But those who have upgrading, those who can have the money, push them for a 3 or 4. This is the way. I will explain to you in a short while. You look at the supply. In fact, the 4-bedroom supply is very small now. There is a good numbers for you to see, right? The numbers are there. If you can push all the 3 and 4, I can tell you 3 and 4 will make you move even faster. Not because you can make more money in your sales, but because I tell you the reason why later on, you will understand my logic behind it. Why is it your customers why you want your customer, if possible, buy a big unit? Because their profit margin is going to be higher. Because why? The developer is already setting a new record benchmark for the OCR. So if you understand what I'm just trying to tell you here, whatever I show you just now will tells you the future of RCR and CCR will be even higher in terms of price. So why your customer must take action now? If you look at today, buy into current and not future price. Remember all my keywords, sir. Remember all my keywords. Buy into current and not future. You look at Irwell Bank. The land bid they bought is 1,005. In which year? 2020. Right? Look at today. OCR. They are paying 1,204. You know, Orchard and OCR is only, it is really different zoning. But the price gap is only $300 different. Can you imagine the next round will be what? If there is a land sales ongoing for CCR. Just think. If you look at this, Normanton Park, Ang Mo Kio, look at the land bids. OCR 1118, RCR 969. Buy into this kind of price. The developer today still can sell you cheaper than what people are. Developer today are still willing to sell you the old price tag, you know. That's why just now I talk about what? Old price tag. Old price tag. Why? Because they are under the old land price. They can afford to sell you. But if your customer don't take action today, they prepare to pay this price of $2,000 per square foot. So do you want your customers to pay $2,000 or do you want them to buy a RCR at $1,700 plus per square foot? You have to make a decision. You look at this, Tanah Merah, Eunos. Look at this, 930, 959. One is OCR, one is RCR. Today, the developer is paying a RCR land bids for an OCR land bids. Does it make sense already? That's why am I telling all of you here, if you can have a choice, quickly go already. Talk to your customer. Don't buy into what? Buy into current price and not future price tag. This is the tagline now that you must remember. This is the tagline that you must remember today. Buy into current. Those who are in the private property market, for those people, if you were to know, last time you can buy Orchard Road, 1,000. Just talk about Martin Modern, $2,000. Today, you will never buy Orchard at $2,000 in River Valley. Next time, you will start to see another new benchmark price of $3,000 in 99 years lease, $3,000. Anyway, it's already transacted, 99 years leasehold, transacted at 3,000. Subsequently, will be even higher. So, reach out to your customer. Buy into current and not future price tag. Remember keywords. For some of you who are actually doing video, contents, this is an important thing that you must have inside here, right? Why do I say so? You look at this. High Park, 452 square feet, paid 427. But today, if you go Park Clementi's in 2020, same size, you pay 714. The difference is 287. That's why I'm saying, if your customer have a choice, buy today. If not, next time, they prepare to pay $1 million for 452 square feet. That's what's going to happen next. If you look at this, Park Rivera, a 3-bedroom, 990 square feet, 1.15 million. Opposite Park Clementi's, 990, $1.5 million. The difference is how much? $400,000. I want to tell you, next. Can I ask every one of you to multiply this for me? $2,000 per square foot. You multiply by 990. Can you give me an answer? How much is it? How much is it? 1.98 million. It's going to happen in the future. It's going to happen in the future. Now, one of the key thing is what? TDSR. Right? Yeah, I know. Kotia was telling me about High Park location, not as good at Park Clementi. Doesn't matter. Don't talk about $500 million. Just talk about 300,000 also okay lah. I'm not trying to compare location. I'm only trying to let you know the differences in terms of number. But if you look at this, if the developers eventually wants to keep the property affordable, the next thing that they will do here is to do what? Reduce the size to 750. 750 times 2,000 per square foot. Can you tell me how much is the price? How much is the price, everyone? 1.5 million. But do you realize one thing? Small size, high PSF. Small size, high PSF. So today, if you can go and buy Park Clementi's at 1.5 over million, 1.6 million, I tell you, it's a blessing already. Because why? You can get 990 square feet. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. But if your customer don't take action today, they will at the end of this squeeze themselves to a smaller unit and pay a high PSF. And the worst thing is what? Their profit margin will be lesser. Buy into either they buy next year, they will buy into a high PSF, smaller unit, lower profit. Let me show you. Look at this. 990, 750. 1.48 million, 980, 1.98 million. If they sell at 2,000, if it's $300 per square foot gain, right, he will make 297. But if it's going at $300 again, he'll make 225. But you see, this price will be 2,003 PSF in the future. That will be what is going to happen. So why am I telling you this here is only have one objective here. Either they don't do it now, then they will end up paying more. Maybe they never pay more, they can pay less. They can pay same price. But do you want to go for a smaller unit? Or do you want to go for a big unit? And that's the reason why I want to tell everybody one thing. If today you have money, go for the big unit. Because why? The big unit will give you a higher profit margin. Secondly, the big unit, normally the PSF are lower some more. Your margin will jump even faster and you can make more profit. That's what I tell you. You can think about it. You look at even the EC, already developed. Just less than 1 month, the price jumped by $50. And why market is so hot? Why developer? Because why? The one who bought the land is Qingjian. Qingjian don't have any stock now. The developer almost empty already the land. That's why, my friend, you look at this. Tampines, last time, this is the land bought in 2019, 2021. Look at the difference. Why am I telling you, my friend? EC. If today your customer can still buy today at EC price, you better take action today. Next time down, they will pay 1,003 PSF for EC. I can assure you. Now haven't hit the 1,003 yet. But this upcoming land will cost you 1,003 and 1,004 per square foot. So today, if your buyers don't take action now, they will regret. They will pay more. So I want to tell all of you here, please go and reach out to as many people as possible. Look at it. So this is the EC. Today, you look at this EC, 1,265 per square foot, 1.3 over $1 million. But what's the impact? I want to tell you. Look at this, the impact. If an EC income today maximum is 14,000, 30 years loan is 935. Look at this. 1,055 square feet. EC today, they can buy this size at 1,055. They paid about 1.21 million. 75% loan, they still can qualify for this particular loan, based on the income wise for 30 years lease. But if you look at 1,003 per square foot, right, they have to reduce the size. And the price is about the same. They still can qualify for the loan. So why am I telling you this? Again, EC. EC, because of the income cap maximum. So eventually, when the PSF goes up, the size of the unit has to come down to make it easy for people to take a loan to buy a property. But if they don't do this now to buy existing stock, like the Greenwich is going to launch very soon, they still can get a cheaper price. Better ask them to do it now. Or those Ola, Puremont, or whichever the EC that is available now, they can still get a low PSF, get a big size unit. Please go and reach out and talk to them. You are helping them not because you can make more money, because you want them to have a better unit. I tell you, next time, if they have a bigger size unit, you know how much profit they make? Will be a lot. That's why I want to tell you, like Lawrence was telling, Ola still have a lot of units. They can get big size unit, small PSF. Lower PSF, not small, lower PSF. Please go and take action. And I tell you, the construction cost will add on another burden. And the construction will push up the price of the future market as well. That's why the price will continue to go upward. First, the land price has gone up. Second, construction cost has gone up. So why must your buyer buy today? Because they can get a lower PSF, bigger unit. Because they are under the old land scheme, their prices are lower. That's why the developer can sell you cheaper. That's why don't miss this opportunity to talk. That's why I tell everybody, the next 4 months, put all the negative, all the lousy thing behind your back. Work with me. Really work with me. So this is how it works, right? So what is my strategy today? My strategy is to buy into old price tag. Remember all my keywords. Next, buy into lower PSF now, if you can. Buy into the lower quantum now. Because today you can buy low quantum, because why? PSF lower, old price tag. That's why your absolute purchase price, is it lower? Definitely lower. So this is what's happening, right? And you can get a big unit some more. I will tell you what is going to happen in a short while. Buy into all these things too. This is the strategy today that you must talk to your customer. That's why no time to waste one, my friend. Reach out. Now the thing already open, door knock or whatever. Go and do. Reach out to many people. So the next question here is, does size matter? This is one of the topic that I did recently as well. This is the topic that I did recently. Does size matter? Let me show you. Because of this pandemic, everybody work from home. The demand of houses has changed. The demand of people buying property has also changed. And that is important to you. That's why I want to tell you why just now I talk about low PSF, buy into big unit, lower quantum, huge profit, because things has changed. You look at more firms are set to cut down their office now to go into where? Because of COVID. Things has changed. You see, we don't even need to go to spend 100,000 in last time if I were to do this kind of seminar in Kallang Theatre, one session here, half morning session cost me 4,000, second half of the session cost me another $4,000 just to run a talk. So can you imagine, right? All this thing is going to cut. It's going to cut. Or EC max income is 16,000. I thought 14,000. I am not an EC person. I only talk about EC, but I don't know the numbers. I'm not so familiar. Whether it's 16,000, 16,000 also okay. Never mind. But most important is what? Whatever you understand, just do what you need to do. But I'm trying to tell you one thing. Things has changed. Consumer buying behavior has changed. They want to go for size. They look at sizes that makes a difference. If you look at why the resale market is so hot still, the resale market is actually very hot. The reason is because why? People are working from home. They need size. That's why the HDB market also has went up to buy resale property in the secondary market. So if your customer asks you a question, next time if I buy a new launch, can I still sell or not in the resale market? I want to tell you, can. That's why I want you to take action today. Because they can buy into lower PSF, get a bigger unit. Next time when they sell, they can still sell in a good price. They can sell to someone who wants a big unit. But moving forward, what's going to happen? Smaller in size, higher in PSF. So eventually, who can sell faster? Now, action. That's why you look at the overall demand. Is the 1,000 to 1,005 square feet has the overall demand high. This is most people purchasing in the resale market highest. If you look at CCR, same thing over here. But you were surprised, in the more than 2,000 square feet, right? Actually, the purchasing power is high. Also, people are buying as well. Why? Because the rich one bigger unit. That's why the big unit still can sell in CCR, because the purchasing power in CCR is big. That's why they can afford to what? To do. That's why it's important, right? If you look at this, the purchasing power in terms of quantum, I don't know why, how come my numbers are not here. Basically, it's supposed to have the numbers. Okay. I do not know. I go and I don't know what happened to the numbers. How come disappears? By right, they should have numbers here, huh? Right? But I just want to tell you here, this is where the purchasing power that is huge. Later on, when you go to the VO to download the slides, right, you will see all the numbers there. I want to show you the numbers, right? Where are they actually positioning? Where are the people willing to spend the dollars? That means here is going to spend $2 million or what? These are the numbers to be there. So you will see that most people can afford to buy which kind of prices here. Then you can actually look at this. So if you look at the RCR market as well, RCR market, same thing. There is a good demand over here as well, right? So unfortunately, I do not know what happened. How come the numbers are not there, right? So sorry about that. But don't worry, your site will have that. But again, I want to tell you, these are telling you where is the purchasing power. That means what is so important about this? That means when you buy something, for example, today, $1 million, that means you know that the resale market, these are all resale, these are all the resale buyers in the RCR, they can afford to pay what kind of premium next time. They are able to pay slightly more in a sense, right? Because if you buy something at 1.3 million, you must ask yourself this question, next time can people buy from me or not? Will people pay this kind of prices or not? This is what you need to know. So same thing for OCR. This is also a huge demand. Huge demand as well, right? This year by year, people are paying more, people are paying, that's what, you see, what I'm trying to tell you, these sizes here is the affordable range that most people can afford to buy in today's market, in the resale. So if you want to ask your customer to look for units, like for example, OCR, you still can push them to go for the 1,003 over unit, 1,003 square feet or whatever. Because why? The demand is there. Next time you want to sell, it's easy. Can you see next time what will happen? Your sizes of the unit will go lower because of higher PSF. Now you can buy what? Low PSF, bigger size unit. That's why you must choose what? Take action. Very important. Sorry, not there as well. But you can see the higher quantum here is one of the huge amount here. I cannot remember the numbers, but it will be in the next slide, right? Look at High Park. The smaller unit average profit is about 100,000. 300 to 500 square feet. Profit margin is about 100,000. If you look at High Park, 500 to 1,000 square feet, right? Profit margin can hit about 200,000 range on average. 150, 200,000 range based on the kind of sizes. But if you look at the bigger unit, right? 1,000 to 1,005 square feet, right? Actually, their profit margin is this. About 400, 300, 500, that range. So if you understand what I'm trying to tell you, is to let you see that if today your customer can afford, you can ask them to go for a low PSF, a bigger unit, so that subsequent they can make a bigger profit as well. But of course, the 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom still can sell or not? Can. Why? Because not every one of us can afford to go for a 3 and 4 bedroom. Even make 100,000, let me show you. Even this person, they paid about maybe 400,000. Their down payment last time is only 20%, so they paid about 90,000. For 90,000 to make $100,000 out of it, right? Is it worthwhile? It's already 100% return. So if you ask me whether is it good enough, good, right? I tell you, at the end of the day, why do you want them? Actually, every one of us start from small. But when we start from small, we slowly pick it up. That's why it's important that that's why I keep saying, when you make some money, you must sell and cash out your money and buy a bigger unit. That's where you start to go for a 2-bedroom. If you got more money, you go for a 3-bedroom. Because why? You keep on increasing your margin upward and your profit margin will go higher. That is how money make money. I myself have gone through this journey. I started with a 550,000 property. Subsequently, I slowly increased. Same thing. Tell your client this is the way to do so. That's why your mind must be very clear. If your customer only have a certain budget, I can tell you, on average, 1-bedroom at the right pricing, 100 to 200,000, that kind of range. 100 to 150,000, very good already, if you ask me. 500 to 1,000, average is about 250 to 300,000 profit. Bigger unit, the margin will jump. 300, 400,000, that is on average. So, of course, it's the same thing. You use more money, you make more profit, right? But the end goal is what? You want to have more profit. When I can afford, right, I will throw in my money inside. I will buy a bigger unit to make more capital gain, right? Is there anything wrong? No. So today, if your customer make profit, ask them to restructure, ask them to upgrade. Instead of sell one property and buy 2 property, maybe we can ask them to sell one and enlarge 1 property. Buy a big unit, right? Look at Principal Garden, same thing, the profit margin, 90,000, 100,000 range. 500 to 1,000 square feet, almost 250 to 300,000. Look at again, from 1,000 to 1,005. You see, the margin is about 400,000 range. So the profit margin is this way. For bigger unit, get a higher profit. But of course, normally your cash outlay more. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody here, right? Seaside residences, same, 90 to 100,000 range for smaller unit. 500 to 1,000 can be about 200, 300,000. 1,000 to 1,005, 400, 300, 500 range. Depend on the price you enter. So what am I trying to say here is that if today your customer can afford, they can go for a big unit. They really can go for a big unit, right? Because they want a bigger profit margin, right? And this is something done by 99.co. I asked them to help me to come out the numbers. It shows one very important thing here is what? It shows one thing here, right? Smaller unit, 400 to 500, on average capital gain is about, this is overall average, about 50,000. But a bigger unit, 1,000 to 1,002 square feet, right, make about 250,000. 1,005 to 2,000 make about 400 over 1,000. 2,000 and above make about 400 over 1,000. That's why I'm saying, does size matter? Actually, size do matters. Because the size actually makes a difference in terms of a profit margin as well. Because for every $100 jump, for every 1,000 square feet, right, $100 per square foot jump is 100,000 profit. That is how it works, right? That's how it works. This was the profit margin done in about last 2 years. I get them to do about 2 years range, right? So this is how it works. So why do I say that this is a window of opportunity now? If you understand what I'm trying to tell you, today there is a window of opportunity. So you must ask yourself this question. As a buyer, what is your plan? If your buyer is looking at things, what is your plan now? So as a first timer, look at the budget. Upgrader, what's your budget? If really first timer bo pian, go for 1 bedroom. Really bo pian, if got a bit of money, 2 room. If really got money, 3 room. But everything starts small. Eventually, when you make money, sell, upgrade again. Sell, upgrade again. For upgraders, same thing. Last time I used to keep talking about sell 1, buy 2. But now I want to sell 1 and enlarge 1 if I can. Even I need to combine husband and wife together, I combine. I don't mind. I can do 99, 1 also can. Why? Because I look at the margin. I look at what I want to achieve in times to come. I want to make a huge profit margin. I can push for that. It depends on you. I do not know your customer budget, what is suitable. But if I show you just now, size just matters in terms of your future. And today, happen to be today, because of a lower per square foot, an old price tag, they can buy a bigger size unit. Why don't you ask them to go for something, a bigger unit now at a lower per square foot? That's what you can actually do. Just like what I've done. Honestly, this is the slide that I have not fully done up, but I uses this slide to speak to the customer with my wife. And we actually asked him to bought a unit at Treasure. In fact, this is someone that we have asked him to bought one unit recently. I think in 2016, they bought one unit at Sims Urban. And recently sold the unit and upgrade to this property. Eventually, he bought a 4-bedroom today at 1,003 plus per square foot. And if you look at the resale market, I always share with him a few slides. The resale 4-bedroom, 1,002 to 1,004 square feet, right, is already transacting between 1,004 to 1,008 per square foot. For the absolute quantum, it's already done 1.9 to 2.3 million. And I told him this area only 1.6 million and only 1,003 plus per square foot. So eventually we closed the deal. Just only one day I closed. I never show him any project. I only talk about this. Because why? I'm trying to maximize what he has and go for it. So it depends on your customer, what is looking at. So I basically only use a few sites. Just now I use the size matters. I uses some of these things here to talk, to show him why this property is still worth to buy. And I also share with him one thing. You bought at 1,003 plus per square foot, you make 300,000, is only 1,006 per square foot. 1,006 per square foot is still lower than what the market future is going to sell. That's why I managed to push him to what? To go for the unit. So that's the reason why, my friend, super plat is not a difficult thing to do. If you focus. If you focus. Look at Kumar, he sold 3 units of 4-bedroom. Kumar, he was telling me yesterday, 3 units of 4-bedroom. Because honestly, 1,003 plus, how to lose money, right? That's what you can do. Normanton Park. I want to tell every one of you here, I'm going to very focus in 1 or 2 or 3 projects. That means every 2 weeks, you will see me talking about the same projects. Because my target is to sell 500 units in Normanton Park. And I want all of you here in the next 4 or 5 months down the road, work with me together. Of course, you can sell other projects, I leave it to you. But my focus is to do this. Because why? You see, this is one of the agent was texting me because I did a sharing on 5th of August with them. And because from a 2-bedroom, he switched to buy a 3-bedroom. He said that he has contributed 1 unit to my 500 unit kitty bank. Congrats to the person. And I want all of you to also be part of it because why? It's not difficult because this is Normanton Park is an old price tag. I'll be doing seminars. This coming Saturday, I'll be talking about this. 2 weeks later, I'll be working with Ben another seminars. I'm going to work like last time, how I sell Treasure, how I sell Trivers, how we sell Affinity, Park Rivera. All these things, we'll talk about it. But of course, once I settle some, I will move on to this and other projects. But what I'm trying to say here is that, right, I cannot be focusing on so many projects. I hope everybody can understand. I also hope that, not that I don't want to do so, I only have 1 mouth and 2 legs. I don't know how much I can do, but I need to be very focused. I just want to work for the next 4 months. Let's hope to sell as many units as possible, right? And look at this RCR. We are only starting from 1,007. The resale market has already done from 1.6 to 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, $2,000 based on the different area in terms of RCR. So based on 1,007 plus per square foot for this development, is it justifiable? You look at just now, I give you that few slide, Lentor, all those future price. That's why I say, old price tag. Buy into current price and not future price. That's what you need to do. Leiden Green. Look at another one. I look at OCR. I've shown you OCR. I show you RCR. CCR. Look at Leiden Green. The cheapest per square foot. Look at a 3-bedroom. It's only 2.3 over million. 2.3 over million. If you go, this is a freehold property. If you go to Martin Modern, you got to pay $3 million for 1,000 square feet unit. $3 million just to pay a 1,000 square feet unit for a 3-room flat. So today you can buy a freehold at an old price tag of $2,400 over dollar per square foot. In the future, OCR price. That's why, my friend, if those of you who are selling Orchard area properties, you better start selling. This development, huge land size. My customer just bought one unit also there at Leyden Green as well. Generous customer. Honestly, they are all building legacy for freehold. That's why for those people who have never heard me talking about freehold property legacy, next round I will talk. But what am I trying to tell you here is what? The price tag. Buying into an old price tag. Leyden Green. Look at this, right? Already absolute quantum people already done 2.4 to 3 over million for the freehold, even leasehold property. From 900 to 1,050 per square feet size. And this one is only 2.38. And this is a joke. 2.3 over million to buy a freehold 3-bedroom size. Where to find? I tell you, in the future, when the market pick up, this size will become 750 square feet. And the worst thing is you're not going to pay 2,004 per square foot. You're going to pay $3,000 per square foot. And 3,000 you times 750 square feet, you look at how much is the numbers. Same kind of price tag, but you get a small unit. That's why I'm saying, today, reach out. Buy low PSF, get big units. At today's price, not future price. That's what you need to do. Why am I trying to tell everybody here is what? I want to set record for PropNext. Treasure, we have done 1,002 units. This is a remarkable achievement. I want to set this kind of record. Florence, 701 unit we have sold, not 670. 701. I want to set big margin, win big margin. So I want all those people out there. Let's all fight together. Let's make big margin. Only when we are focused, let's work together the next 4 months to close as many as possible. Another development, I tell you, this water garden is the upcoming launch. The price is only 1,003 plus per square foot, and there is only 5 minutes to MRT station. How to go wrong at this kind of price, 1,003, 1,004 per square foot, where the future OCR prices are going to be higher, right? You just ask yourself this question. And the resale market for OCR already done at 1,004 to even 1,006 per square foot. And this one is talking about MRT location. It's only 1,003, 1,004 per square foot. You should go and sell the big unit in the water garden because the price will be low PSF, big unit. The future customer will make more profit because of you. Trust me. Next, Bartley View. Is it justifiable for the premium of this so-called MRT location in RCR? Look at this. The future land bids is going to be at 2001, 2002, 2003 per square foot based on the different areas. This is OCR, this is RCR. So now this price, they are going to sell only at about 1,009 range PSF for again 5 minutes to MRT station at RCR. Is it justifiable? OCR already this price. RCR at this price, justifiable or not? I leave it to you to decide. And just to show you, for OCR price tag, July 2021, for new launch, average is already 1.6. I just show this customer, I just show my customer this, I say average already done 1,006. You buy at 1,003 plus per square foot. Is it safe? Look at this, RCR 2,000. Already 1.7 plus per square foot or 1,009 per square foot. Is it safe? Look at this, 2007, 2004 PSF. Is it safe? So buy into the current price, my friend. Don't waste time. Please go. EC. I just want to show you all the old price tag of EC. Has already done from $1,000 to 1,002, 1,159 to 1,002. All these are the old EC. Some of them are even older. But already done at this price. Our new EC is going to be at 1,001 to 1,002 per square foot, or even lower than 1,001 per square foot for Park Greenwich. Hey, all these are golden opportunity to buy a lower PSF, a big unit. So you must do your customer a favor. is to reach out to them, talk to them. If not, I tell you, it's really, really sad, waste opportunity. So I urge every one of you, please go and reach out to talk to your customer immediately. And look at the EC price. The gap is only between the EC and the OCR is only 27%. It's already 27%. That means if your customer can buy an EC about 27% cheaper than the OCR, because 5 years down the road, when it's MOP, there's no difference between the EC and a private. Because why? It's almost the same as everything. But now they are paying a premium by 30% lower. Why don't take opportunity? And the best thing that they are buying today price, not the future price of EC. So I want to urge all of you here, right? Please take action. Just to sum up, buy into old price tag and not new price tag. Really. Buy into a low PSF and get a big unit. Buy into current price and not future price. That should be what you are looking at for this particular training that I've done for you here, which I'm going to talk a lot more in terms of talking to your customer. Reach out to your client to tell them the impact next 3 to 6 months. Why developers are willing to pay a higher land price today? How it will affect the 2022 prices? Will there be a cooling measure? These are some of the agenda that you can talk about. Some of the agenda that you can speak to your customer. So you better take action. So today, EC, Bobby is going to talk tonight. Bring your customer and tell them, is it logical to buy today? Or it's just because of fear of missing out? This Saturday, 2 p.m., myself and Ismail will be talking this particular Ask the Property Front Runner. This is a session that we will do every month to help you to convince. I was quite shocked, a lot of people, how many of you, I want to ask every one of you here, how many of you have forgotten to invite your customer for seminar? Do you know that to the 2008 of you here, do you know that every week we never stop not doing seminar? But I've heard many people stop inviting customer to the seminar. Do you know that? And it was shock to me. Why are we pushing so hard but you're not moving? I know some of you are tired. Some of you want to give up. But I want to tell you, we never give up. And you all should not give up. You all should not give up. Because why? After today's training, I'm going to prepare for this Saturday seminar already, right? So this is something that you must take action, right? This Saturday. And I can tell you this Saturday, I will be working with I'll be working with Ismail to tell them why buy that product, which is the best product. Eddie will be here, myself will be here, Ismail will be here on this Saturday to work for you. So I want all of you, please go and invite your customer. Please don't give up. The next 4 months, we are going to really, really work with you. That's why I want to say, the only competition is yourself. I know that this company is very competitive, but I want to tell every one of you here, if we are not competitive enough, we will never have reached this kind of level. And I just want to share with you here. Last time, to make 100,000 a month, you can probably be easily in the top 50. But do you realize one thing? Even though it's top 100, even though it's this 100,000 competition, but do you realize we have created more than 150 people in 1 month cross 100,000? Because of competition. You can only look at competition is to push yourself to the next level. It's not about competing with others. If every day you are going to improve yourself by 1 point, you must tell yourself you have done well. Honestly, you have done well. So what is the issue, my friend? What is the issue? Before I really want to pass on to the next speaker, I want to share with you this thing. I want you to listen to the lyrics of this song and look at this person. If this person can continue to fight hard, why are you not fighting hard? I want to ask all of you. I watch this show. Every morning, I watch American Got Talent. You have heard the sound? Yeah. I want you to listen. You look at this lady.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
How's life been since you've been
You
on
know
the show?
she's
Tell me.
burnt
I'm sure you remember the first time
out
I
of 70
came up on the
people,
stage in front of y'all, I was
only less than 10
so
survived,
shy about
and
my
she's one
voice.
of the
I had
survivors.
zero confidence, but since the show, I have
This is a
become